Hello to the Configure 13.5 release kickoff video. My name is Victor Nagy. I'm the product manager of the Configure group, and here is with me Maria Vrachny, the product designer of the Configure group. And I will first speak about what we plan to deliver or start development on, and she will introduce the items that are UX or design related. So let's get started. We have 3 goals for the next milestone. First of all, we would like to ship administrator and management interfaces around the GitLab managed Terraform state. While we are shipping in the current release the first version of the multiple versions of Terraform state, we don't intend to ship support for that in the UI yet, so it will be more minimal version there. Second goal is to provide listing and details page views for the GitLab Kubernetes agent. As we ship the agent this month, clearly showing the available clusters that are connected via an agent is a must-have feature. We want to provide this in the next milestone. And finally, the third goal is to support the progressive delivery group while they are adding Helm-free support to Auto DevOps, actually specifically Auto Build and Auto Deploy. The progressive delivery group is taking over Auto Build and Auto Deploy, and for this reason, we are actually supporting them to provide the Helm-free support. We have a pretty long list of issues that we want to work on in this milestone, and for this reason, I will mostly focus on the deliverables and some notable items from within the list of stretch goals. So let's get started with that. So clearly, the most important item in this list is the ability to install the GitLab Kubernetes agent with Omnibus, or as we call it today, the official Linux package for GitLab. We are providing installations as part of GitLab Helm charts with the current release, but to make it available to all GitLab users, we want to add this in the next release. Another very important topic for us is to roll out the GitLab Kubernetes agent into GitLab pre-production environment. This is a necessary step in order to make it enabled on gitlab.com itself, and we would like to have it happen during the next milestone. As already mentioned, we would like to provide a listing of clusters that are managed by an agent, so our users can see that these are the clusters that the agent is attached to and can get some more information around that. We have a details page as well here, but that's definitely a stretch goal, so I'm not speaking about that. An issue that's not related to our GitLab Kubernetes agent, but is requested by quite a few of our customers, is to customize namespaces for GitLab managed clusters. Here in the past month, we came up with a relatively easy solution that fulfills most of the use cases in this area. It does not allow full customization of the namespaces, but it allows the selection of 2 namespace scheming setups. One that was supported a few milestones ago with GitLab Managed Apps, and the current one as well. And it's up to the user to choose which they prefer to have. We took over the GitLab Terraform provider a few months ago from HashiCorp, and the community is extremely active in this repository, which is currently located on GitHub. In this issue, we collect the issues that we intend to work together with the community. We are still figuring out the process around managing this repository. So this is not the list that we want to ship, but more the list that we are focusing on to move forward. Important point here is that we already managed to recruit a community contributor who is an extremely active maintainer today in this repository. And we see a lot of interest from our users asking for various features to be supported through Terraform, because that's their workflow, that's what fits their workflows. And an item that might be a nice bridge to pass over to Maria as well, an item that we would like to ship is related to navigation reorganization of the previous operations menu section that will be moved to different infrastructure menu section. we want to move Kubernetes and serverless into their own separate navigation items. So these are the development works that we plan to work on and that we want to focus on. And now I would like to pass on to Maria to present the UX and design issues. I will stop sharing my screen so she can do it herself.
So from design perspective, we're gonna focus on 3 issues. Let me bring the list. So the first item will be multiple Terraform state support. So this issue is about providing a user interface to show a list of state files, versions linked to Git commit. Also to provide a user interface, so a JSON output of the state file, and the list of state file views that can be accessed by a project maintainer. So this is the proposal for this issue. Next issue is document and review infrastructure as code, jobs to be done. So we are using jobs to be done in GitLab in order to design effectively for the user and regarding what the end goal of the user is. So documenting the jobs to be done for each category is very important towards our product development and design. If you want to find out more about the jobs to be done, you can visit our handbook page. And finally, we're going to prepare for the infrastructure as code category maturity scorecard. So the category maturity scorecard, this is the issue. We're using category maturity scorecards in order to determine whether a feature is minimal, viable, complete, or lovable. So in this case, we want to test for infrastructure as code with users, a job to be done around Terraform in this case, which is our implementation for infrastructure as code, so that we determine which of these categories maturity levels it belongs to. So this is the design work for 13.5. For any feedback, please reach out to me or Victor. I would love to hear your thoughts. Back to you, Victor. You're muted.
Yeah, this was our kickoff both from the configure group, and if you have any feedback, as Mario already mentioned, just reach out to us. We are listening. Thank you very much.